Greetings, fellow citizens. I am the Senate Dude, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. As the last left off, we reached the top of the mercenaries tier. We helped Barnabas find his Lida, who it turns out was his daughter, not his wife. And now, we're going to do some more quests and shit. Oh yeah, and we also met with Marcos again. He's on the Isle of Kos. And he's having a familiar problem, which we're gonna help him with. And I need to get all these things unveiled soon. Like, that's not unveiled. If I do that, I get Hermes' homie achievement. Also need to find a blacksmith. There's another achievement I want. Until then, oh, there's one right there. Faith, motherfucker. Alright. Alright, let's go first to that blacksmith and then Socratic school of medicine. So we'll head on to this blacksmith to get the Midas Touch achievement. Get up.
What would you like?
Engrave. Heyo, the Midas Touch. That's an achievement I just got.
Please ask for anything you need.
Sure, we'll do that at... Oh, lag. There we go. We'll do that again another time. Alright, let's go. After we're done with the Lost Tales of Greece quest, we'll talk to you.
Are you the Cerberus?
Who wants to know?
Whew, only one head. A gift for you. Have you ever had Marcos's wine? It's the best of the best.
What's so good about it?
It's sweet or it's rich? Sweet.
It's very sweet. Perfect with chestnut bread.
He's not gonna win me over with wine. I never forget whose purse my drachmi goes into.
It's a peace offering. I thank you for waiting so patiently for him to pay you back.
Then drink with me, if you think it's so good.
Oh, it might be poisoned. But, you know what? Might as well.
All right.
It's poisoned!
No, that's just the wine.
You tricked me.
Oh.
I'm gonna be sick.
Guard! Guard!
Kill the Cerebus. Ah, wow, he's still Alright, they're all dead. Gosh. That was really poison. Best of all, we didn't get a wanted level for that, so that's good. Return to Marcos.
Still have the taste of Marcos's wine in my mouth.
Second warning. There won't be a third.
Oh, what was that? Alright, you're dead. I just wanted to kill him. Oh, and these are Athenian soldiers.
Hey, that's stealing! Tuto στυλιστία!
Μέχρι την νόση.
Ow. Why do these people give a flying fuck about what's going on? Alright. I just wanted to complete the location. Obsidian glass. Hey, that's a look at completed location. And a bunch of dead dudes. Alright, let's talk.
Ah, she's returned! Let me guess. The Cerberus wants to order another amphora's worth.
The wine made us sick, Marcos.
Impossible! It was my best batch. I double-checked.
If you wanted him dead, you should have told me.
I did tell you. I'm a new Marcos. I don't want people dead. I want what's right. But that isn't good news.
Either way, he's dead now.
Dead? That's just great. I guess there's only 2 left to deal with now.
2?
The Cerberus is 3 men, brothers. That's why they're called the Cerberus. Get it?
Now you tell me? Expect revenge from the brothers, then.
What to do? What to do? What am I saying? Cassandra, this is when we strike.
Strike? You and what army?
I have a demigod for a best friend. That's an army as strong as 20 soldiers.
So what are you going to do?
They need to be spooked. As Mama says, a threat is like a bear. Very scary. We'll burn the Cerberus's farm. Specifically, the silos.
That's not a good idea.
When have you had reason not to trust me? Don't answer that, my friend. Just trust me.
I'll burn their farm.
Better work. Though I'm skeptical.
It's even worth sacrificing them as potential customers.
Where does the farm grow?
Do you want the crops burned, too?
They grow herbs, harmless plants for medicine. It's just the silos that should go. Blow them up!
Who are the Cerberus brothers?
You couldn't have mentioned there were 3 of them before?
I thought it was implied. Having triplets runs in their family.
That's a lot of Cerberuses.
Let's hope they don't procreate and have Cerberus puppies.
Okay, I'll go now.
I'll pay their farm a visit.
Give them a good scare. I'm pretty sure it's the farm in Astipalia City. Their goons are always hanging around.
Got it.
And I'm at maximum capacity.
No more light. This'll help me keep it in.
Who's hunting me, by the way? I don't know why he's hunting me. I'm at the top of the food chain, motherfucker. Oh, there we go. That was more. Let's get rid of this bounty guy. This bounty offering guy. Got him. Alright, let's go.
That's one silo down. One more silo to go. Done. I'll tell Marcos it made quite the impression.
We can actually complete this location by moving this chest. Location complete. Coast herb fields. Oh, I didn't. Really? I'm just messing with them. I've lost all my adrenaline, but we're good. Alright, let's go back to Marcos.
The Cerberus should stay away from you now.
Well, maybe not after all. One of the farmers ran over. She was, not happy.
Why?
It seems I may have, or I did, accidentally of course, sent you to someone else's farm.
It wasn't the Cerberus's farm?
I could have sworn it belonged to the Cerberus. You have to believe me, my friend. An honest mistake.
I burned down an innocent's farm.
I destroyed someone's farm. I knew something was off.
I will take on the debt and help them rebuild. Nothing else can go wrong.
Another mess.
You've known me longer than anyone. If you can't forgive me, Cassandra, who can?
Someone with more patience.
Are you going to make me beg? Because I'll beg! Spare me from the Cerberus!
Marcos!
Have I led you down the wrong path? A few times, yes. Many times, maybe. But this is it for me, my friend.
I don't want you to get hurt.
I can't keep you safe if you keep getting into trouble, Marcos.
Think back to that sunny day when I found you, Cassandra. That was your day of need, and Marcos came to the rescue. Come to my rescue today!
I've paid you back plenty.
That I can't deny. But the Cerberus will come with its dogs and its devotees, and I'll be finished! Protect me, and we'll come out on top!
There's that we again.
I'll tell you what. You protect me, and you get Mama's beloved battle axe. She used to be quite the fighter, believe it or not.
Alright.
All right, let's keep you alive.
Oh, I've never heard words more sweet! You'll never get rid of me now!
That's why I do what I do.
And just in time, I hear them approaching. All right, Marcos, this is it. The grand finale.
Got you now!
Oh shit. I'm the top of the food chain and you want to kill me? Come here. Die. Die. Why aren't you dying? Die. Alright, what do you got on here? Mercenary gloves, a lot of drachma and precious gems.
We did it, my friend. I'd say I was invincible, but I don't want to jinx myself.
Yes, That's why you're alive.
I joke, I joke. I owe you everything, Cassandra. For this, you get a lifetime supply of wine and my friendship. Lucky you. Oh, and Mama's axe. Life will now be simple. All thanks to you. It's always thanks to you.
Less dramatic life is just what you need, Marcos.
Go now, and adventure. Come back anytime for that cup of wine.
Right. We'll see about that.
Jeez, dude. And everybody benefits. That's an achievement I just got. And I'm at maximum capacity. So that'll go for a while. Give me a second. There we go. Complete Marcos's quest line. Okay. Alright, now what can we do? Hey, we can see Socrates again. Oh, wait, we can do a boss fight. Let's do a boss fight. Where are we going? Alright, so we gotta kill someone named Argus on Niceros Island. Niceros Island. There's Seraphos, Naxos, Kos, Samos, Andros, Skyros, Chios, Lemnos, Lesbos, Rassos, Forgotten Isle, Kefalonia. Here. Angry Caldera of Argus. Right there. Oh, funny fact. The ship's right there. Alright.
To your positions!
Ready when you are, Commander!
Faster! Ramming speed!
Alright.
Prepare to dock!
Have we ever revealed this island? I don't know, we did not. So we're gonna see it for the first time. Alright. Oh, this is an Isu temple.
He's over there.
He's over there. Oh, shit. Let's go through this. It looks epic. Get up there. Get up there. Oh, we're gonna have a fight in a volcano, dude.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Cyclops Argus. Wow. Hello, ugly. He's gonna come. I missed. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Whoa, I somehow... Oh, you got me. Oh, missed. Come here, ugly. Ow, you got me. Raging. Okay, now he's almost at half health. Oh, he got me good. Ow. Ew. Whoa, that was a narrow miss. Come on. There we go. Oh, I'm on fire, 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 I'm on fire. I'm on fire again. Fire's a real feature. Oh, he got me. Ow. 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 Am I dead? Nope. That better not be. There we go. Oh, did he shield himself? Yeah, he did. He's hit. Oh, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. No. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm on fire still. Got him! Candy sucks. And a bounty complete. Right. Alright, I think we should get out of here. That was good. That was good. Alright. Hey, you can even see some community pictures. That person is on fire. Yep. There he is. He's dead for him. Alright, let's go, where to next? Let's do that support quest now. Socrates' trial. Pilgrim's Landing in focus. So let's go to Pilgrim's... Oh, here it is, right here. A Socratic mess. Alright. Where's our buddy Socrates? We're lagging a little bit. Ah, there we go. Welcome back to Kira. Alright, interact.
I'm here to see Socrates.
Cassandra!
You know who I am?
Of course I do. Socrates never stops talking about you.
And you are?
His wife, of course. I'm Xantippe.
I didn't know he was married.
Socrates never told me he had a wife.
Typical. The only time he's quiet is when he's eating. Yet he can't find time to mention me.
So where is Socrates? I got a note that said to meet him here.
That's what I'd like to know. He went to another symposium last night, and he didn't come home after.
Sounds like a good place to start looking.
I was just about to head there myself. Come, keep me company.
How long have
Okay.
you and Socrates been married?
It's been quite some time now.
What is it about him that you love so much?
Love is not a word I'd use. He frustrates me to no end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even so, it's worth the frustration. His mind is like no other. Not to mention, he's quite a good lover.
Oh, hold on one sec.
That is not something I wanted to picture. It must be why Alcibiades seems so infatuated with him.
Don't mention that name around me. Always coming by drunk, sending Socrates gifts like giant cakes.
I didn't know.
It's fine. Hey.
Xantippe over here!
Alright, talk to me.
Xantippe!
What is it?
Socrates! They took him away. They said he was under arrest.
For what?
I have no idea. We were just talking after the symposium. I'd say go ask him yourself, but he'll be guarded. They took him southeast of here.
That fool! I knew this would happen to him one day.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
This is his doing. It's best to let these things run their course.
Can't believe Socrates was arrested. I need to find out what happened.
Alright, so Socrates has been arrested.
Hey,
Sorry. Looks like he's been taken to the leader house.
They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Alright, that's one dead.
You're dead, Archer! For the god! Glory! There you are!
Okay, they're dead. Oh, I need to be anonymous. Fuck. I am anonymous. Oh, wait.
Got a body over here!
Got the body over here.
What?
He's dead. Alright, he's dead. And his corpse is burning over there.
We won't be seeing her again. If they return, they will not escape with their life.
Alright. Alright.
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Well, here I am. Though I'm more curious about how you are here. The guards let you in?
I killed them.
We've known each other a long time now. You know how I got in here.
You've taught me that the blade can sometimes be necessary. But I don't think this was one of those times.
I was worried about you.
Your care is appreciated, but if you had waited only a bit longer, I'm sure my trial would have taken place and I'd be free.
You're not going to trial. We're getting you out of here.
I understand your concern, but what good would escaping do other than prove I'm guilty? No. In fact, I'm looking forward to this trial.
It's not worth the risk, man.
What if they find you guilty and your punishment is severe?
That will never happen. I'll convince them I deserve to go free. You'll see.
What were you arrested for?
I haven't the slightest idea.
And that doesn't bother you?
Sometimes understanding does not come at the moment we would like. More importantly, this is giving me the necessary time to think.
About?
I went to see the Pythia, and she told me there is none wiser than me. An intriguing thought, and one I've been unable to stop thinking about.
Socrates. The Pythia is...
It matters not what you believe she is or she isn't. I must examine not only her words, but my own self as well. I know nothing, so how could I be called wise?
What does that have to do with being locked up?
I believe my time here and this trial may help me find the answer. I will be fine. Trust me.
Why didn't you tell me you were married?
I've known you for a while now.
That's true.
And you'd call us friends?
I would.
And friends share important things with one another. Is that so?
It is.
Then how did I not know you were married? From what you just said, that means either we're not friends, or that friends don't share with one another. So, which is it?
I've wondered how much of our conversation you've taken to heart. And now, I have my answer.
What were you doing when you were arrested?
Were you doing anything when you got arrested?
If speaking my mind is worth imprisonment, then I suppose I was.
In the future, you may want to be more careful.
You risk life and limb every time you draw your blade. Just because it's my tongue that is sharp, doesn't mean I'm not prepared to face the consequences of using it.
I'm going to see the Pythia.
Since you won't leave with me, I'll go see the Pythia myself.
That's not necessary.
I'll find out why she told you that. I won't let you go to trial, even if you think you'll be found innocent.
Ah, Cassandra, you...
I'll come back when I have what I need.
Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You'll keep a sharp watch.
Quest complete? created a Socratic mess. Finding one's voice. Talk to the priest. We had to go a long way, don't we? Here we are. Oh, I can't fast travel because I'm in a restricted area. Let's get that wood. The faith, motherfucker. There's a lot of lag in this video, but not enough to warrant cancellation.
Oh no, not you.
You remember me?
Just go. I'm too old for this.
You have no chance!
Okay. They're all dead. Alright, let's go. Where's the Thea? She went underground. Clever again. Conquest battles available. Thing that's not a feature I indulge with in this game.
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again!
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
There's something you need to know. The cult is dead.
What do you mean, they're dead?
Just that. I've killed them all. There is nobody left to control you.
You may have unmasked those who made the decisions, but the cult did not die with them. Their beliefs will live on.
Then I'll find and kill whoever follows them.
That is not a possible task. Now, tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
That makes no sense. You're lying.
Tell me the truth, or I'll force you to.
I gain nothing by lying to you. If you and Socrates are close, you are my ally in this as well.
An ally for what?
I know much of Socrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
Why did you call Socrates the wisest?
I understand why you think Socrates can help, but why tell him he's the wisest?
He'll delve into what it means to be wisest. It's my hope he'll conclude he's not, and therefore doubt the words of the gods.
Why not just tell him the truth?
If you just told him your words aren't from the gods, wouldn't that serve the same purpose? And much quicker?
Socrates is not the type to desire the answer so easily. He'll have more drive when he finds the answer on his own.
I have what I need.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Socrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Okay, so... Well, those guards that were there.
Please, don't come back here again.
Go with Apollo, child. The oracle is done for the day.
Alright. Alright. Grand Mountain Parnassus. I should know where this is, shouldn't I? Oh, here it is. Here we are. That's already a... Go on in. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, wait, shit.
It's coming from over there!
Nope, you didn't see me.
Find the book and take the chance.
Sorry for sharing my share of tools with you.
What was that?
Kill! Die! Let's die! Die. Okay. Fucking snakes, dude. Hello, how you doing?
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it.
This one.
I've never met someone as smart as Socrates. I always think about our conversations long after they finished.
You know him all right. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
What does Socrates teach his students?
I've always been curious. What does Socrates teach you?
So much. Follow him around for an entire day and you won't be able to sleep. Your mind will be so aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole day with him.
What do you like about Socrates?
What drew you to Socrates?
I've never met a man like him and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
I'll deal with the priests.
I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xanthippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. I'm not sure why, but Socrates wants Socrates gone. But I need to take care of them.
Oh, I leveled up! I'm level 55!
I need to talk to them.
Find and talk to the philosophers. We'll do this quest and maybe we'll call it a video. Alright, let's talk.
Maybe I can convince them to stand up for Socrates at the trial.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
I don't know who those people are.
I've never heard the names you just mentioned.
It's never too late to learn. But even so, one doesn't need to know who they are to answer. Is it not a risk that wrong ideas will be passed along if a student doesn't have the wisdom to seek the truth?
You know what? I like my teachers. My grandma was one.
If a student asks questions before first learning from their teacher, they've not only failed their teacher, but themselves.
Yes, and more would do well to challenge what they hear.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystius. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
Let's not be threatening. He's just like you.
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you, too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I take. Not you too.
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
Plato.
Peripati.
Plato. He just made a cameo appearance, dude. Alright, we're gonna go there. But... Horse, horse, doing Morse. I say horse, horse, doing Morse. Get
Let's
on
ride.
Morse. Yeah. Do Morse. Alright, let's dismount.
Better stay hidden.
This is no place for you, Mistios. I will.
Oh, I just stood there and took it. I suck. Alright. Alright, he's dead. Steal the evidence. Alright. Alright, stole all the evidence. Let's kill the priest.
What are you doing?
Those priests must be the ones who hired the
Fuck your shield. Alright, we're dead. One priest dead.
Now that all the priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates. I should return to Socrates before the trial starts.
Deposition, opposition. Hey, doggy. You're such a Socrates. You're dead. Alright, let's get out of here. Blow this popsicle stand. Where to go? Ah, here. Alright, let's go. this one working out.
Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
I helped free you.
Do you really need to ask?
No, but you still deserve the chance to answer.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
What was the answer?
So, do you agree with the Pythia or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear, and I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again.
Alright, let's get you home.
We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has a good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and where I say it. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
I knew it.
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
Why is there a bounty hunter after me? I didn't do nothing.
The things I do, sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
Agreed. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, fat boy, run. Alright, let's talk.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and this talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
Let's hear the
All
story.
right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your own words written down, so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What are you gonna do now?
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
It's time for me
I
to
should
go.
get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning?
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Cassandra.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
Oh, you're such a Socrates. And that'll be it, right? Alright, we will end it on top of this giant thing here. There we go. There we go. Yay! Alright, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I yield the floor.